Let me guess, you opened YouTube, typed how to draw, and you end up with 47 tabs open. Anatomy, perspective, color theory, composition, lighting. Honestly, it seems like you need a 4-year degree to be allowed to pick up a pencil. And to be honest, I did exactly that. I spent so much of my free time trying to learn everything at once, and the result was that I was more confused at the end rather than when I started. The biggest trap for a self-taught artist is to try to learn everything at once. It's completely overwhelming, and honestly, it's just a waste of time. You don't need to master a 4-year degree syllabus in order to create beautiful illustrations. You just need a solid foundation. Today we are stripping away the fluff. I'm going to walk you through the top 5 skills that you can learn in the next few weeks. Skills that can actually level up your art. The very first skill you need to tackle during week 1 is the line confidence. Self-taught beginners tend to pad the canvas, creating heavy, anxious lines because they're overthinking. But look at those two types of drawing lines. Intentional sweeping lines instantly give an illustration a professional edge, even if the drawing itself is simple. So spend just 5 minutes at the start of your drawing sessions doing ghost strokes, tracing a line there air before you actually touches your screen on the tablet or your paper on the sketchbook. Move your entire arm from your shoulder, not just from your wrist. The secret here is to overcoming the panic of initial sketch phase. If you struggle with feeling like your early lines look messy or wrong, I did a deep dive video a few weeks ago on how to save an ugly face drawing. The biggest takeaway from that is to trust the structure. Look from distance and keep going. When you combine the mindset with smooth shoulder strokes, you eliminate shaky lines forever. I also have a video from a few months ago where I'm explaining how to practice those lines in order to become more confident when drawing, so if you want to check it out, the video is gonna be in the description box below. The block number 2 is the ultimate shortcut to drawing anything without feeling overwhelmed. Those are the basic shapes breakdown. We need to completely skip complicated strict anatomy lessons or intricate texture rules for now. If you can draw a solid box, a cylinder, and a round sphere, you can basically draw anything in existence. So let's say that you want to practice a basic shape breakdown, then your assignment is going to be to take 3 random objects in your room and sketch them purely as transparent 3D geometric shapes. This builds your spatial awareness entirely without stress, and mastering this shorthand is exactly how you draw efficiently when you don't have hours to spare. Think back to our 40 minutes real-time drawing session after work, which you can check in the video description or in the top right corner of the screen. The only reason I could take a blank canvas and build a complete digital illustration before bed is because I didn't waste time overthinking complex curves. I started with simple 3D blocks and I just refined them. So train your eyes to see the world in basic shapes, and the fear of a complex reference images just disappear. So you can see how that duck, as an example, looks like with the shapes and without them. Although it's a very simple object, you can still see how the basic shapes build the overall shape of the duck. And if you like this video so far, be sure to subscribe for my channel. It means a lot. Block number 3 solves the problem of floating objects. 1-point perspective. A lot of self-taught drawings looks flat or ungrounded because there is no sense of weight or depth. 1-point perspective is the absolute simplest, most high-end way to give your art a cozy cinematic skill. So you can spend a few days practicing how to draw basic grid leading to a single point on your canvas. Use it to place a simple table, a window frame, or a cozy room corner, for example, and it creates that instant illusion of a deep 3D space on a flat screen. And don't let the word perspective intimidate you or make you feel like you're doing math. It's just a visual guide to tell your viewer where the ground is. Once you understand how lines converge at a single point, your characters and environments will look like they truly belong together in a real world. Block 4 is all about composition psychology, the focal point rule. The biggest mistake we make when we are starting out is giving equal detail, equal contrast, and equal attention to every single inch of the drawing area. It creates a massive amount of visual noise, and the viewer's eye gets tired because it doesn't know where to look. To fix this, you need to use the 3-second eye test. Before you start detailing, coloring, or rendering a piece, ask yourself, what is the one single thing I want people to notice first? Make that specific area the high contrast, the cleanest, or give it a unique pop of visual interest. And keep the rest of your background deliberately simple. This links beautifully to how we handle confidence in our creative space. If you've watched my guide on how to show your art out there without fear and deal with imposter syndrome, you know that clarity or intent changes everything. When you control exactly where the viewer looks, you aren't just making a pretty picture anymore, you are controlling the storytelling. If you want to check that video out, the link is gonna be in the description box below. And our final skill is the limited color rule. Beginners struggle with color because the infinite options of colors cause decision fatigue, especially when you're already tired after a long day. Limiting your choices forces instant harmony and gives your work a distinct professional signature aesthetic. For example, here are a few examples of using just 3 colors: yellow, pink, and blue. Force yourself to create your next few illustrations using only 3 distinct colors, plus a soft background tone. Let those few colors do the heavy lifting for your mood. If you want a specific step-by-step framework on exactly how to pick these without getting stressed out, you can check my video on the lazy artist guide for picking colors. The video is gonna be in the description box below or somewhere here. In this breakdown, I explained the exact 1 hero 4 sidekicks method to build effortless palettes that never look muddy. So my advice here is to limit your color palette on purpose and just to watch your color confidence skyrocket. Now don't try to tackle all 5 of these tonight. I know the urge, you want to fix everything right now. But this is the same overwhelm trap that we started with, remember? So here is your 3-week plan. Week 1, line confidence and basic shape breakdown, 4 days on each. Week 2, 1-point perspective and the focal point rule. Week 3, color limit rule and combined everything in one piece. In less than a month, your brain will completely rewire how it processes an image. Being a self-taught artist is not a disadvantage. It actually means you have a total freedom to choose what actually matters. Stop chasing our master-level roadmaps and focus on the 5 blocks here on the table. And let me know in the comments which of these 5 points you're most excited to start with. I'm always curious to know. If you find this video helpful, be sure to subscribe for my channel for more art-related videos in the future. And if you want to practice some doodle drawing while you're learning the foundations, you can check this video next, where I'm sharing some interesting practices to start with. Thank you very much for spending the time with me, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye!